no matter what happens, first the television came out and people thought that was the end of the cinema house. Then the VCP came out and people said, oh, now people can have movies at home on their cassettes and cinema theaters are going to go away. And the same thing happened with CDs, with DVDs, and now with Blu-rays. But there is an experience to watching a film on a big screen among other people. And that's what keeps the theater business alive more than anything else. It was an architect called Chauriappa that started building the place in 1932. And somewhere in the early 40s, I think 42 or 44, it became a fully functional theatre. At that time, my grandfather had moved to Bangalore after the partition of India and Pakistan from Karachi. And he took over two businesses in Bangalore, one near Commercial Street, and this was the other.
నిన్ను మావాళ్ళు వేటాడి చంపే విజువల్ నేను చూడాలి.
ఫైటర్ టేకప్ చేసిన మిషన్ ఫినిష్ చేసే వరకు నో ఇంటర్వెల్.
Until the 70s, we had mainly English movies playing in the theatre and a few Hindi movies that did well, of course. But at that time, good movies came out once in a while, so we'd have screenings that lasted 4 months and 5 months, the same movies, you know. Today, you have movies coming out in multiple screens screening the movie, and you don't have enough audience to screen the movie for the second week. I've been here since the time I've been a child, you know, when I was 6 or 7 years old, and we had the old film projectors. You know, each movie had 6 or 8 films that you had to go through. So you play one movie on one spool on one projector, and as that was getting over, you had to sync the other projector to start at the same time. And when I was maybe 7 or 8, I could spool one of those projectors on my own.
I would say that.
I've seen thousands of people, you know, come and watch movies and go more than anything else. That's the thing, that the place has so many people coming and going all the time. I still remember that look I had, you know, when I was 3 or 4 years old, and I finally truly understood the scale of that screen, you know, because you'd see TV at home and everything, and then I came here and I walked in and it was gigantic. I actually thought it worked like a TV initially, you know. I thought it was plug it into the wall and, you know, change the channel and press play. It wasn't then, it is now actually, you know. I can plug my laptop in and do my desktop on the big screen now. We have Skype conversations with directors now. I thought in my head it worked like that before, but it does now. The primary struggle is that we don't make enough money. That's the primary struggle, which in turn leads to other things. Because we can't make enough money, we can't hire a better staff. Secondly, most of our staff is a little bit overworked because we can't afford to have a staff that comes on 2 shifts. So we have one staff working 1 shift through 4 shows. That's a very, very long day. Because ours is a really, really old theatre, and back in the 30s, they only sort of planned for people who came in cycles. We don't have a parking lot, so we can't accommodate any cars in our theatre. We only have a bike parking lot, so that's another hit. But besides that, I mean, it's a business. Every business is gonna have some problems here and then. You have to sort of deal with it.
But see, in Bangalore, I can say only this is the single screen theatre which is showing the documentary free of cost. Every month, that is the last Thursday.
I made a little from it.
You sung all that you've lived by for so many years far from here, so many miles from recall.
Yeah, lovely, no?
I'll just come. Give me 2 minutes.
There's a law in Karnataka that states now that if your land is less than 10,000 square feet, you can't build a multiplex. And I'm at 8,400 square feet. So if I decide to touch this building, it cannot be a theatre anymore.